Mondi, hey,
Brother.
we're here. We're here. A new thing here on the pod. We're going to try it out, see how it works. We're going to do a
Yeah.
tier ranking. I'm sure you guys are very familiar with these at this point. We are going to do the MCU films. Apparently, there are 34 as we record this. Captain
Mm.
America Brave New World, I think, is coming out soon, but it's not out yet. I'm sure I already know what category is going to go in, though. But anyway, all right, Mondi.
I know what Thunderbolts is going into.
Yeah, you think. All
Yeah.
right. Anyway, guys, look, we rate our films from an A to F category. So just to simplify it, we're gonna do the same here. Obviously, A is a fantastic, we love it. B is like really good. C, D, so on and so forth. F being absolutely fucking horrible.
Well, I
There
want to
will
make
be
it
some
clear is
Fs.
that I will say C, guys, and C is average. So I don't know why, but some people interpret C as just bad. C just means average, and D is bad, and F is like, what are we doing here? So yeah.
All right. So I guess we'll just go in the order that they have it here, or I don't know. I might just pick. Anyway, so the first one here is I think this is the original Ant-Man.
hmm And so, how do we choose where we put it? Because I'm sure we're gonna have different opinions on a lot of these movies.
Well, we're discussing it now. Let's start with the original Ant-Man.
Okay.
Go ahead. Give me your thoughts on where you think it should go in the tier.
The first Ant-Man film, as you can see, I'm stalling.
See, bitch. Like, what are you doing?
No,
It's the
no.
averages
Actually,
of averages film. Like, what are we doing?
I can disagree. I think this is actually a very good movie. I think it's a contained, intimate story, hype story. I had
All right,
at
that's
that
enough.
time.
Thanks. All right.
What? Wait, hold on. Wait, what are we doing here? I can't speak.
I'm playing. I'm playing. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm actually inclined to put Ant-Man in the B category. I think I appreciated the small scale nature of it. It was the first time the MCU tried to attempt a heist type film. It worked well. There's a lot of fun players with Michael
Okay.
Pena and
All right.
um,
I'm not going to argue with you about Ant-Man. If you want it in B, it's going in B. But
I'm saying like
this will not go on. This will not go on.
okay, how about this? I get one, you get one. Like how else do we do it? Like
Okay, so you want to die on Ant-Man? That's what you want.
I think Ant-Man's I think it's more elevated than the average film. I think it's a good film.
Oh,
I really
okay,
do.
cool. Hey, you got it. Ant-Man B.
Oh my god, it's
All
about to be a
right.
long pod.
No, it really is. It's not. All right, let's do Ant-Man and the Wasp. It looks like that's what's next here.
Mhm.
But no, I'm sorry. This is pretty bad. But Mondi, you give me your opinion. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
I do think it's a step down from the first iteration. I do not think it's a bad film. I think it's average.
You think it's average?
Um,
Okay.
I think it's an average film. That's
So
just
you
my
think you should
opinion,
go and
though.
see? I don't think
I
this is
think
average at all. Have you revisited this film since it came out in theaters?
definitely. I've watched every
You're a
movie.
fucking dork. Oh my god. All
I've
right,
watched every MCU movie multiple times, even
that's
the ones
not saying
I don't
much.
like as much. So
All right.
like I said, like I get one, you get one. So if you feel like it's truly a D, then
I'm literally not dying on Ant-Man and the Wasp Hill. I'm not.
okay.
You think this is an average movie? Okay, I
Yeah, I
just
mean, yeah, like I said, it's not as good as the first one, but I think that Paul Rudd's still having a great time. The introduction of Walton Goggins was really, really cool. Ghost, not a great villain, but there's just a lot of other cool aspects to it to me that just doesn't like. I don't see like what's
Ti
bad about it. Ti's
Ti.
back, yeah. I'm glad Ti. It's continuity from the first one. Wait, what's bad about the movie though? What
Oh.
singular thing is bad about Ant-Man and the Wasp? I agree, it's not as
Uh,
good as the first.
the fact that I can't remember more than half of it, the fact that the villain is extremely forgettable, the fact that
hmm
I literally don't remember anything from the movie aside from the Pym particles, which was just a carryover or a branch to the next Avengers films. This movie is completely mediocre in my opinion. But again,
So it's a C then if it's mediocre.
no, nigga. Mediocre means bad to me. So
Oh,
I would put
well,
it
that's
in D.
literally
So
two different definitions between mediocre. Literally means average. That's like a synonym for each other. D is bad. This is not a bad film. You said it's a mediocre film. I agree. It's a mediocre film. It's average.
okay. So let's leave it at C for now. All right. This one is what is this? Age of Ultron.
Hmm.
I think Age of Ultron and Ant-Man in the same category is crazy, but there it is.
I
There it
mean, there's
is.
nuance. There's nuance to these, but
Is it?
yeah, because like B minus, I'd say Ant Man maybe like a B minus. This is like a B plus in my opinion. So
But
we can't tell the differences with just the A B C D.
I mean, but we can agree that it does not belong in A. And look,
Yeah,
I think that this movie is overhated, but B feels like the right place for Avengers Age of Ultron.
I've got a hot take. I think the first Avengers movie is a better movie.
Yeah, you're wrong.
Technicality with,
Oh,
but I
sorry.
enjoy watching Age of Ultron more than the first Avengers movie. I think that I just like all the fun
Okay.
moments with the
All
team,
right.
all that kind of stuff. I think
Okay.
it's aged very well for me. And James Spader's Ultron is a really great villain in the MCU, in my opinion. So yeah, I have a lot of fun with this movie.
Okay. Avengers Endgame. Let's not waste any time. It's going in A. Infinity
Great movie.
Wars also going in A.
It's a great movie.
Black
Yeah,
Black Panther going in A. Do we have any disagreements with any of these?
I do not. I think these are all really great movies. Yeah.
Captain America: Civil War. This is an interesting one. Okay, where do you
This
want to
this
rank
might be
this one?
this might be my favorite MCU film of all time. It's an A for
Oh,
me.
this is an A for you. Okay, it's A for me too.
I mean, I like what was the hesitation there?
I was literally trolling.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Captain
Yeah.
America: Civil War is an amazing fucking film. I love this movie. What is this? Captain America.
Do you remember the hype when Civil War came out? It was like because like BVS came out like around the same time. People were trying to compare which versus movie would be better.
Did it? No, I don't remember
Yeah.
that at all.
Okay. Yeah.
Is this
Hold
what
on.
first Avenger?
Yes, nigga.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you that it's so small on my screen that I literally cannot see it. But okay, first Avenger. I feel like this is a B, but give me your thoughts if you disagree.
Yeah, this is a movie that I was not high on when I first saw it years back. But the more I revisit it, I think it's a very solid film. I have a lot of fun with it. I appreciate the period piece that it is. I think it's a good film. Sure.
Yeah. I agree, man. I love this movie. I love it's so funny. I always say it, but I have to say it. Fucking Chris Evans was the nigga from not another teen movie to me. He's just some dickhead, and then he gets casted as Captain America. We don't talk about that. He gets casted as Captain America, and then all of a sudden he's Steve Rogers, and I'm like, I don't get it. He won me over in the first 30 minutes of the film, and yeah, I love this movie. Love this movie.
Hey, no homo, but that scene when he first comes out of the thing is iconic. That's iconic. I was like, oh my god, that was iconic.
You're nuts. Winter Soldier. I mean, A again.
Oh yeah,
is there any debate? Yeah.
No, it's no debate.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. I think that this movie like transcends the MCU. Like this is just a good fucking movie, in my opinion. But
even though I enjoy First Avenger, this is when I took Cap. Like this is when Cap became my favorite superhero in the MCU. I just the Russo brothers just came in and just elevated him to like a point where like, okay, I take this guy super serious. I was like, even in the first Avengers film, I was like, how does he belong amongst the Hulk, Thor, and Iron Man? Like I just want to see how he belongs. Winter Soldier ingrained it in my brain like, okay, this guy belongs amongst gods and Hulks and Iron Mans. He belongs, and so this was a great film. I agree.
Okay. You're hilarious.
Why is that?
I mean, to me, Cap showed why he belonged in the first movie. I mean, with the grenade scene, like there's like I want that guy on my team, point blank period. But whatever.
I meant from like a physicality standpoint, like what he could do, because they really just amped up his like physical abilities in Winter Soldier compared to the first Avenger.
Didn't he take down the entire German army in the first film?
The entire by himself? I'm sure he had a platoon with him.
Nigga, okay, him and 10 niggas, 10 mortals. Yeah.
And Winter Soldier, he jumped out of a fucking the 20th floor of a building, landed on his shield. I was like, yeah, he's different.
This nigga pulling a helicopter.
The opening scene at Civil War, the opening scene to Winter Soldier is like, I was like, oh, this is different. This Cap is different. He kicked a nigga and he went flying like 50 feet. Like I was like, yeah, this is just a different physical specimen of Cap. And so I really,
All right, Captain Marvel. Okay, this is another film that's been heavily debated amongst fans.
Why are you just flying through these like this? Can we discuss now?
Nigga, we have 34 films. We can't do fucking 5-minute extras on every one. Okay, we can't. So, what do you think Captain Marvel ranks?
Nigga, okay, we have 34, right? We've knocked out 10. That's a third of the pod gone in 5 minutes.
Okay. Hey, however long it is however long it is. Okay.
That's true. Okay.
Nigga trying to make man, it must be an hour. Calm down.
It must be an hour.
Captain Marvel. Let's discuss because I mean there's a lot of controversies around the film. So
I'm much higher on this film than most people. I don't think it's great, but I'm much higher. So I'll let you go ahead and get your spiel out first before I counter it.
What do you mean? I think Captain America is a bad movie. I mean Captain America. Excuse me. Captain Marvel. This is a bad movie.
I totally disagree.
Especially the first one. I enjoyed the second one more, but the very first movie, Brie Larson's Carol Danvers just didn't do it for me as a character. I don't think she captured anything for the Captain Marvel hero persona. I didn't want to root for her. Didn't care about her. The period piece was okay. It was cool to see in Blockbuster, yay, as a 90s kid, but like I don't care about anything from this movie. Point blank period. This movie just did literally nothing for me. So this is a bad movie in my opinion.
I disagree. Like Ant-Man and the Wasp, I think it's average film. I do think that Brie Larson was held back a lot in this film. It's funny, we have opposite reactions towards the Marvels. I appreciated this tone more than the goofy, campy Marvels tone, in my opinion. And I thought the scroll flip around was very interesting because if you read the comics, you know that the Skrulls are typically the bad guys and the Kree are typically quote unquote good, and they flipped that around. That was very interesting to me. That twist caught me off guard. We got Jude Law as the villain. Really appreciated that. I thought it was some good. Sam Jackson's that de-aging tech between him and Coulson was amazing. I really enjoyed it, man. Seeing a young Nick Fury run around.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of redeeming qualities to this movie. I don't think it's bad at all. I think it's average.
Okay, it's gonna stay in the D category, guys. You can
Okay.
tell which one of
So
us is the
that's yours.
is the diehard MCU fanboy, and you can tell which one of us is real. So
Don't do
yeah.
that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because actually, I've been very off the MCU lately, so don't do that. I
Okay.
like what I like objectively.
Sure. All right. This is the first Doctor Strange, I'm guessing here. Okay. I know you hate this movie, but where do you think where do you think Doctor Strange ranks?
I'm not big on Doctor Strange, but I give it a C. Like I said, I can be objective. Like even though I probably my least favorite MCU movie, it's average.
That's crazy. Doctor Strange, bottom 5. Okay.
Actually, it's not my least favorite. It's actually never mind. We haven't talked about that one yet. But go ahead.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I think Doctor Strange is, unfortunately, I think this is one of the most average films in the MCU. That doesn't mean that I don't like it. I still think that it has a lot of redeemable qualities. Like Benedict Cumberbatch's Doctor Strange in general was cool. The ancient one is cool, but if this is ever on, I'm not ever going back to watch this. That's just how I feel about it.
It's literally just Iron Man 1, just with like mysticism in terms of like his personality, the journey. Like they just totally ripped off Iron Man 1 and made, okay, let's make Doctor Strange this, And for the record, guys, I know that I'm very aware that most of y'all love Doctor Strange for some reason, so I do recognize that, but yeah, I never got
it doesn't mean anything here. Sorry. Longtime listeners of the pod have heard Mondi say that Doctor Strange is a ripoff of Iron Man 1 so many times. Give me a count.
Am I lying? Am I lying?
We're gonna talk about Iron Man.
Beat for beat.
We're gonna talk about Iron Man 1. So okay. I'm gonna say what I have to say. No. What the hell is this? Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, I think. Is that what this is?
Yes, that's 2, yeah.
Okay. Where's Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 going for you? Because I know where the fuck it's going for me.
So first of all, you had your save with Captain Marvel. It's not my turn, bitch. Now, okay. I hated this movie when I first saw it. I don't know if it's just maybe the juxtaposition between this and the first one. I went into it maybe thought I was going to get something else. Mm-hmm. The more that I revisit Volume 2, especially with the context of Volume 3, mm-hmm. I love this film, and it's just such a fun journey. And it's almost like Age of Ultron for me, where maybe it's not as good as the first film, but we get to see just the team interacting so much more. And that part is the funnest part to me. Just seeing these guys at dinner or like joning each other like that builds that real camaraderie. And I think Ego's a welcome villain in my opinion. We get to introduce more of Nebula. This film has aged very well for me. I give it a B. I think it's a really good film.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. This is nowhere near a good movie. Like you said, the first one was so good, in my opinion, anyway. I absolutely love the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie, but this is when James Gunn just started going to absolute hell, in my opinion. I just don't like anything that he did with this movie. Were my expectations set for something, and did I not get those expectations met? Perhaps. But that doesn't mean that the movie, that doesn't mean that two things can't be true. And unfortunately, this movie just completely fell on his face in every facet, in my opinion, where the first one succeeded, where you just stated that, you love when they're just joining each other, messing around. I couldn't stand it in this movie. I mean, this movie's an absolute joke. I want to give it a D, but because you think that it's, better now, I guess it can go into the C category. But I don't enjoy this movie at all.
How many times have you chosen to revisit this movie though?
I have seen this movie in its entirety since I left the theater. I think I watched it last year. I don't know why, really? And it was still ass. Yeah, this and another movie we're gonna talk about. Talk about TD, bitch. You're coming. Yeah, you can go to hell. But yeah, let's leave it at C for now. And look, if we feel differently after everything's said and done, we rearrange. We won't.
We're not gonna feel different.
All right. Okay. The very first Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm sorry, it's an A.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, great.
Great film.
Yeah, this is absolutely amazing.
I remember being in the theater with the trailers coming out. I'm like, what the fuck is Marvel doing? Like, keep in mind, guys, I read comics and I had never heard of Groot, never heard of Guardians of the Galaxy. I was like, a talking tree, a raccoon, like what? Marvel, what are we doing here? And then for James Gunn to do what he did, man, legendary.
Yep. Yeah,
and he's kept that formula for the.
I'm about to say, apparently, like this is all this nigga can do now. God damn,
it works. Creature Commando is great.
Yeah, Creature Commando. All right, Iron Man, the very first Iron Man. I'm very interested for this one for me because, and I guess I'll go first. I have never loved this movie, literally never. When it came out in theaters, this came out at the same time as The Dark Knight. I think they literally came out like maybe 2 or 3 weeks after each other. Man, I just did not love this. I will say that I saw the vision in terms of like, okay, they're making a very cool character, or I'm sorry, they're making a very obscure character cool again, which I was like, okay, I'm on board with this. But this movie didn't excite me in terms of like, damn, Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man is so cool. They're building this universe. Wow, like this is so cool. Like I just didn't care then, and even now that that phase one is all said and done, like I still don't really care about this movie. Like this movie does nothing for me.
Hmm.
This movie to me is average. I would put this in the C category, but I know because it started the MCU, it started it all. Like that's like blasphemous for a lot of people to hear. But
Hmm.
give me your thoughts on the first Iron Man, Monty.
Yeah, like you, I actually don't love it either, but I don't think it's average. I think it's a good film. I think it's aged very well for me because with everything that we're getting, like all this ridiculous shit like Love and Thunder and Multiverse of Madness and Agatha all along, actually going back and revisiting Iron Man 1 is actually like a treat because it's like, okay, this is what, this is the foundation of it all. This is kind of where it started. And maybe that recontextualization kind of helps my grade with this movie. But like you, I didn't love it when I first saw it, but I did have a good time at the theater. I remember that as a kid. And I enjoy Iron Man 1, man. I think it sets up a lot of great things, like you said. Tony Stark is money. Robert Downey Jr. is money as Tony Stark. And so yeah, this is a very solid superhero film. I'll give it a B, personally.
Okay, we can leave it in a B. I really, I mean, I'm not willing to die on Iron Man Hill. I just want to get my bullshit take off. Iron Man 3. Another hot take. I like Iron Man 3 better. I like Iron Man
Me
3
too, bro.
better.
Bro, I love Iron Man 3. I'm not gonna lie. I love
Okay,
Iron
great.
Man 3. It's
Okay.
a Christmas movie. It's like Die Hard.
We're going in front of. Oh yeah, and I forgot we have to rank them by category too. So, but we'll we'll
Oh,
we'll,
okay.
we'll work on that later. We'll work on that later.
Ooh, okay.
But yeah,
That's gonna be hard. Okay.
yeah, but no, it's not. Iron Man 3 is better.
No, I agree, bro. I think Iron Man 3 gets so much hate undeservedly, or you know what? Not even hate. Just no one just talks about it. It's like indifference
Mm-hmm.
amongst people. Like it's just okay. Iron Man 3 happened, but it's a
Mm-hmm.
really fun ride to revisit.
It is.
It's a Christmas movie.
Yep.
Iron Man's as quippy as ever. I love the PTSD element from the first Avengers film. If
Anytime
you
this
read
is
the
on, I will watch it. I love this
right,
goddamn movie.
right. If you read the Extremist comic, it's a very good adaptation. I enjoyed it, man.
The Mandarin, he was fake. He was supposed to be a hero. The Mandarin. Shut the fuck
Yeah.
up. Fucking
Well, to
dork.
be fair, that's the equivalent of like you as a Spider-Man fan and Green Goblin is like a joke. So like the Mandarin is like Iron Man's like Joker / Green Goblin. So I get the comparison.
Monty, we fucked up. This is Iron Man 2. All right, hold on. Let's move that.
Oh
This is
shit.
Iron Man 1.
Mm-hmm.
Iron Man 1, Iron Man 3. All right.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. All right, sorry. Continue. Hey,
No, no,
hey. Don't
that
blame
was
me.
it.
The posters are very tiny, okay? I'm trying my
That's it.
best.
So we can do Iron Man 2 now if you want.
Yeah, Iron Man 2. Iron Man 2.
I enjoy Iron Man 2.
I'm about to say.
I like Iron Man 2. I really enjoy Iron Man 2.
Hey. Another B. Look. I think I like Iron Man 2 better than Iron Man 1.
Me too.
But look. We will rearrange everything later, so everybody just relax right now. But I mean, if Iron Man 1 is a B, then 2 and 3 are B's in my opinion. Sorry. So 3 might be an A, but we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Don't worry. All right, let's go. What's next? Which one is this? Spider-Man
That's
Far
Homecoming,
From Home?
right?
I think this is Far From Home.
Oh yeah, because he got all like the poster stickers on him. And
I'm
shit.
pretty sure it says Far
Yeah.
From Home. Yeah.
It does say, Far From Home. Yeah.
All right, okay. What do you think Spider-Man Far From Home is? I think I got it pretty accurately rated right there.
Another one I think gets way too much hate, bro. I think Jay Gyllenhaal is great in this movie. I love the different aspect of him being abroad. It brings something new to Spider-Man, something fresh. The twist caught me off guard, even though I knew Mysterio's a villain. I'm fucking stupid for that. But they had me sold. This nigga, I'm like, okay,
This nigga here.
this is like a good interpretation. Because I'm like, how is he doing this shit? But I should have known fucking drones. But man, I had fun with this movie, man. I think Far From Home it's between a B or a C for me. I'm leaning B though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm leaning B.
You're funny. This movie is completely forgettable. I will say you're right. Jake Gyllenhaal, whatever the fuck. He was great as Mysterio, but he couldn't save this movie. Holy shit.
The fight in that movie between him and Mysterio in like the second fight they have when he's going through all like the illusions and stuff like that. Like not the final fight. It's been getting like a lot of love on Twitter lately. People saying it's like maybe the best live action Spider-Man fight. I still think it's the train scene with Doc Ock, but I agree, man. That's a really great fight. Have you seen it recently between him and Mysterio?
No,
Okay.
I don't care to.
Really, really good.
Yeah, this is going in a C category. Sorry. What is this? Spider-Man
That's the first one. That's Homecoming.
This is Homecoming. Okay,
Yeah.
another average Spider-Man film. But I will say this Spider-Man film in particular has aged well, in my opinion, especially after seeing No Way Home. But this is still average in my opinion. What do you think, Monty?
I'm not mad at the average rating, but I personally go B. I think it's a good film. I think it was a good way to start off the MCU Spider-Man.
What about top of C? Oh, well.
Yeah, I mean, it'll probably end up being around the top of C. Yeah,
All right, first Avengers.
great movie.
A.
Saw it again at the gym the other day.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. Incredible Hulk, another movie that gets a lot of damn hate because Edward Norton. What do you think about the Incredible Hulk?
I really enjoyed this film.
Really? Okay.
Now I will say it has aged not the best. Maybe it's just because of the fact that I have all this, I have a taste of Mark Ruffalo. That sounds crazy.
Wow.
I don't know, but I think that it's a little messy in the second act.
Mm-hmm.
I'm willing to go see on it. It's not a bad film at all. It's got probably the best Hulk action, which is sad because it was the first iteration. You think they would have improved it by then, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I honestly think I tend to agree. I don't think that this movie is like good by any means, but it's definitely not like bad. Like, so sure, let's go. Edward Norton's Incredible Hulk. Thor Ragnarok. Finally, this is a bad movie. But Monty, I know that you disagree, so go ahead.
I'm going to war for this one. This is a great film.
What?
This is a great film. This is a great film. This is a true comic book come to life. Taika Waititi, when he was at the height of his powers, because he declined quickly after this. But man, this is such a fun, colorful movie. I was worried when I saw the trailer that they took too much inspiration from the Guardians, which they did take a lot of inspiration from James Gunn's Guardians, but it's managed to be its own thing. And besides, like, what separates this from Love and Thunder is that besides all the goofiness and all the colors, it has so much heart and such a great storyline between Thor and realizing that Asgard is it's not a people, it's not a home, not a place, it's a people. And just him coming to that realization that he's the god of thunder and not the god of hammers, like so many just great tidbits in there that I think really elevate this movie beyond just a goofy movie. Introducing the Hulk in here was great. Surtur was great. Hela was fantastic. She's a great villain in my opinion. This is an A for me easily, and I'll fight for that one.
Monty, but you're not getting an A for this. I mean,
okay, well, it's B at least. Goddamn it,
come get it in blood. No, no. Hold on. This is an F. I'm trolling. Kind of. You wanted it an A? Sure, it'll go.
I do want it an A, but if you think D, then I think it's only fair that it should be at least B or C. Then that's only fair.
No,
if you think it's really a bad movie,
nope. We're gonna go with the consensus here. That's Thor: The Dark World. Oh man, this is another film that I feel like is overhated.
I totally agree. Does it have the worst villain in the MCU? Possibly, but
Malekith.
It's fun, man. This is when I agree. Thor really leans into his comedy the most.
Yeah,
and
I watch this every time it comes on too. I'm not gonna lie, I love this movie.
It's fun. I can't say I love the movie, but it's fun, man. I give it a C for sure. It's not, people swear it's an F.
Yeah. To me, this I don't know. I value not only rewatchability, but if the movie is actually fucking fun, like it's a superhero movie, guys. It's supposed to be fun. And to me, this is just so much fun. I really enjoy this movie.
It's so much funny. It's so funny how like this movie's considered like bad, but like so is Kraven the Hunter. But like this movie is so much better than Kraven the Hunter or any of the Venom movies or any of the Sonyverse. Like this is it's a whole different level. So it's funny how people
the first Thor, another movie that's just overhated in my opinion. But give me your thoughts. Where do you think it should go?
I don't love this as much as everybody else. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow.
I it's not bad at all. I want to make that very clear.
Another
it's super fun sequence in the beginning with the Frost Giant. That's one of the best, my favorite action scenes in the MCU to this day. I like the fish out of water storyline. I'm about to say,
I'm pretty sure that was your main reason for not liking it at first, because he didn't have his powers throughout the whole movie. So
that's not true.
Because where you said that before.
I'll go B. I think Loki was great. I loved Anthony Hopkins, even though he swears to this day that he hated that movie. He hates doing these stupid little movies.
Dude just took me there and CGI everything.
But yeah, B. I'll go B for Thor 1. How about you?
Look, man, this unfortunately, this is my favorite Thor movie out of the 4 that we have.
Jesus Christ, wow.
I love the original Thor. that fish out of water storyline is everything to me. Like to me, that is the meat. I mean, obviously, it's the meat potatoes of the movie, but like that's what I love because he's just so ridiculous. The fucking coffee scene where he's throwing the cups. I want another. I'm Thor, son of Asgard. Like that shit is it's hilarious to me. Sorry. I agree. This is a B. Thank you for saying that. I can put it at B where it belongs. All right. Black Widow, another one. Overhated. Monty, give me your thoughts.
You come around because I remember I used to vouch for this movie. And you said it's horrible or something like that.
I mean, this isn't a good movie, but I don't think that it's like god awful worst thing the MCU has ever done movie. So
I think this is a good movie. Now, guys, what I'm about to say next, I know it's gonna get me lose some subscribers or whatever. I have more fun with Spider-Man No Way Home. From a film standpoint, in a vacuum.
Oh God! Shut up! I don't want to hear it. No, I don't want to hear it.
This is a better film than Spider-Man No Way Home. And listen to me, guys.
Yeah, right.
Take out the shock value of Tobey
This is what's known as rage bait, by the way.
No, it's really not. It's really not. I hate that. I hate clickbait. I hate rage bait.
But you're doing
this is a genuinely better constructed film than Spider-Man No Way Home.
All right. Yeah, he's saying that with his chest. He really means that. Yeah, this is the most average of average film. That doesn't mean it's bad, but this film's average. It's a C.
We can't go B on that one?
Okay, we can't. Cool. Sorry. No, we're not. We can't. Shang-Chi. Oh my God, I love this movie. This is an A, but Monty, if you want to fight it to bring it down, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll fight for this one. This is not an A. It was on its track to be an A until that third act. The first two acts of this movie are chef's kiss. This is so new, so refreshing. And then we got to go to this big CGI battle, dragons in the sky.
So you think Shang-Chi and fucking Ant-Man deserve to be on the same tier, brother?
If Age of Ultron and Iron Man 1 can be on the same tier as Ant-Man, why not?
You're right. So we need to move Ant-Man down to C. But we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Shang-Chi, I'll go B, man.
B?
Like I said, it could have been an A. That third act really meant, man, I really just ruined it for me. I'm not going to lie.
Well, we will discuss. Eternals.
Wait, you keep it an A?
Yeah, it's an A. It's an A. But look, I said we will discuss. We can move things around. We're just trying to get a rough draft here. But Eternals, this is one of your favorite, if not the favorite, right? So tell me, where do you think this goes?
Eternals is definitely one of my favorite MCU movies. I think it's aging very well. I've noticed the consistency online has been trending upward. People, you know what? Eternals actually isn't bad. I have revisited this movie at least 5 times, and it gets better each time. I love what Chloe Zhao did in the MCU. This actually looks like a movie. It doesn't look like just an entire green screen. It looks like an actual film. It's filmed on location. I love the idea or the theme of a flawed God. That's why I love Superman so much. This nails that home, in my opinion. It's the best looking MCU movie by far. Villain a little lackluster. I'll totally agree with that. But man, I love a team that can come together and like I give this a B plus really. But yeah, I think it should be a B in my opinion.
Interesting. So I don't love this movie as much as you do, but I think that I do think B is like the appropriate rating for the Eternals. I never understood the hate that it gets, where it's just like this movie stunk. It sucks. I was just like, wait a minute, like, did we watch the same thing? Like, clearly there's something here. It was great seeing Richard Madden and Kit Harington on the silver screen. Angelina Jolie was a scene stealer when she was actually in it, which is one of my big problems with the movie. But yeah, like this is a good movie. I wished it would have been better in my opinion, but I think B is appropriate.
Have you seen it recently?
Not in its entirety. No, I haven't seen it maybe in like a year or two. It's not that old. I mean,
maybe 4 years ago, maybe.
Yeah. 4 or 5 years. Was it pre-pandemic? I don't know. Anyway,
I know it came out the same year as Black Widow and No Way Home.
Did it?
What was that?
20 or 2021?
Okay.
Maybe. I can't remember. Yeah. No Way Home. Speaking about it, No Way Home, I think A, but
I'm not mad at the. I'd go B. I'm not mad at the A. I think with Toby and Andrew, like I remember, like that has the biggest crowd reaction out of all my theaters I've ever been to. Any film I've ever seen in my life, Star Wars, MCU, anything. So I'm not mad at the A. It was impactful. But the story actually isn't that strong. But like I said, sometimes there's other elements to movies that can make it great. So I'm not mad at the A, but I'd personally go B.
Okay, yeah, it's an A. What is this? Multiverse of Madness. Multiverse of Madness. Monty, go off. I want to be quiet, and I want
No,
you. The
no,
floor is yours. Go
no.
ahead, please.
They thought Sam Raimi could save it. Ha ha ha. But it's been confirmed that the creator of this show chose not even to watch WandaVision before they made it.
Really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's a choice, I guess.
It's a choice, man. It's a choice. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna go into detail on this, but I feel the same way about this as I do Doctor Strange 1, which is sad because this has all the ingredients, every ingredient for a great film. And I can't blame Raimi. I don't
Why
know who
not?
to blame because I just love Raimi. Like what he did
I'm
with
about
the
to say
original
what?
trilogy, like what he did with the original, like Spider-Man 3 is so much better than like 90% of these movies, and I know it's considered a bad movie. But
That's crazy.
anyway, yeah, this I go see, man. It's average, man. But like I said, it really hurts the most because it's just so much potential in this movie. But yeah,
I agree. Unfortunately, cameos couldn't save it. Wanda couldn't save it. Doctor Strange couldn't save it.
Wanda almost saved it. She was fine.
And this is where like they started to introduce that that there has to be like a young Avenger or a kid in every single movie to
fucking Amanda Chavez.
to like launch their show. Yeah.
Worst actress in the MCU. I'm calling it Amanda Chavez.
All right, Jesus Christ. But yeah, Multiverse of Madness is the epitome of average. What's this? Love and Thunder, your favorite. Your favorite. Where's Love and Thunder going?
This is a movie that's also aged pretty poorly for me. I remember giving like a B- when I first saw it in theaters.
Really?
I revisited it. Yeah, it's actually damn near bad.
Thank you. About time. We're getting fucking real on the fucking pod. Jesus.
Yeah, I might go D with Love and Thunder, unfortunately.
This movie's not good. Christian Bale couldn't
crazy
say
to drop from a B to a
shit.
D. You're dropping from a B to a D is insane, but yeah, I might go D.
Are you letting the internet influence you, or you're actually rewatching and you're just like, damn, like this is kind of ass?
Sir, I'm the king of objective. I do not let them the internet niggas influence me at all. If anything, I influence other niggas. Pause.
Okay, this nigga Monty. What the hell is this? Oh, Wakanda Forever.
You had to follow me on Instagram because I influence your ass so much, nigga. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Is that why I followed you?
I mean, you don't follow me. You just block my stories because of my reviews or whatever, but which is fair.
Yeah.
Wakanda
Forever.
I'm fighting for this shit. This is a B. This is a good damn movie.
There's no fight here. I totally agree.
Oh, you had it in the C. Okay.
No, I'm only putting it there so it's centered and so people can see it. But like, I totally agree. This is a good movie.
It's actually a good film, guys. Like even outside of it's just like what Ryan Coogler did here, man, with what he was given. Mm-hmm. I just saw it again a couple months ago. Namor is a top A tier MCU villain. This is just a great. It feels like a movie. Like a lot of these MCU movies these days don't feel like movies anymore. They just feel like MCU machines. This is a actual it's a film here with MCU elements, which I appreciate so much. If Chadwick was in this would be an A. But yeah,
I agree.
I think it's
yeah. Do you think that they're going to end up recasting Black Panther at this point after all this time has passed?
I keep seeing more and more news about it, man, and I think it's going to happen. I hate that. I hate that. If you make your decision back in the day, stick to that decision. Don't try to retrace your steps because they made it very clear that they weren't going to recast. My only thing that they could do now is to age up the son through some multiverse thing. But if you actually recast T'Challa, which actually that makes no sense within the story because he actually died, and that was a big plot point in Wakanda Forever. So maybe he's from a different universe, but
yep, that's exactly what they would do. Yeah,
you can't recast T'Challa from 616. That's just no.
Okay. Where are we? Ant-Man Quantumania. Another one of your favorites. Another one of your favorites. Monty, you have the floor.
F bitch. This movie, I was literally appalled how bad this was. This is the only MCU movie, guys, I've never seen more than once, and I will never watch this movie.
Wow.
As much as Jonathan Majors tried to do what he could to save this movie, he was great in it. I think. Okay. This is the epitome of ChatGPT MCU movie.
Wow. Okay. Very strong feeling. Monty wants it in F. I mean, damn, the one F. I don't know if it's F. Okay, so your criteria for F means like this movie fucking sucked. Like this fucking
sucks.
Okay.
wait, no. Like, what is redeeming about this movie? Like, what's one good thing besides?
Oh, wait, hold on now. Wait, I'm not going to argue anything because I low-key agree. I just don't want it to be like. I mean, I don't know. First of all, I have not seen it since it came out in theaters either. But I remember leaving the theater and thinking like, well, I didn't like Ant-Man 2, and Ant-Man 1 was just okay. So I didn't, I'm pretty sure I thought Ant-Man 3 was just going to be average. And it was like, that was just average.
No,
I didn't hate it though.
think back, Julian. There was so much hype going into this movie because it was teased the introduction of this Kang. He's the new Thanos of the MCU. It was rumored that Ant-Man was going to die. It was all this build up to this movie and all this hype. And not only did it not meet the hype, it was actually just a horrible film.
Whatever. F. Quantumania. What's this? Guardians of the Galaxy
3.
Okay. What do you think, Monty? What do you think Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 ranks?
It's the opposite of, I mean, just like Volume 2. This is, I'm like, well, I didn't hate it when I first saw it. I thought this is a good movie. I saw it again twice since then. Man, it hits the feels, man. Any movie that can hit the feels for me, you get extra little points from me. I think this is a great way to end the trilogy. If it is ended, I think this is an A. But I'm not mad at B, but I think that this is actually a great film.
I agree to an extent. I think that this is great, but I don't know if it deserves to be among the ranks of what we have in A. So to
That's
me,
fair.
this feels like the top of B, but so for now, I'll just put it in B, and we'll rearrange as we go. But
That's fair.
yeah, I loved this when I saw it, and I was just like, wow, like especially because I was just not a James Gunn fan. Like I just did not believe that he could do it. But he actually made a decent, really really good story between the characters here. So I'll go B for now. The what the hell is this? Oh, the second Captain Marvel. Yeah. Okay. What do you think, Money? I know you're not the biggest fan of this, but apparently I am. So give me your thoughts.
I'd go D personally.
D?
But
You think this is a bad movie?
I think this is a bad movie.
Come on, man.
And I hate it because of Nia DaCosta, a black female director. I was really, we have Monica Rambeau played by Tiana Paris, a black actress who I really enjoy. Imani Vellani was excellent in Miss Marvel. She's really good in this movie as well. But the pieces of the puzzle didn't fit for me. It ended up being a goofy mess of a film. It changed the tone from Captain Marvel 100%. I think it tried to course correct so much that it ended up being just the complete opposite of what Captain Marvel was, which is not a way to go as an artistic creative, in my opinion. You fold it to the audience expectations. I think I'm not mad at C, but I'd personally go D. And the villain was, oh my God, fucking awful. Yeah, I think she's like Malekith level, and that's actually Tom Hiddleston's wife in real life.
Yeah,
but yeah, oh my God, that villain was awful.
Yeah, I don't know about D like being a bad movie. I had a lot of fun with this. I didn't expect this to be good either. But I had a lot more fun with this than I did the second one, or the first one. And I've actually went back and revisited this, and I found it again. I was like, okay, like this is a cool little popcorn movie, as you like to call it. Like I don't know. I think like End of C is kind of like where it belongs, in my opinion. But
okay,
we'll leave it there for now. We'll readjust. Oh man,
it's time to make the whites mad.
Your favorite, Deadpool and Wolverine. Let's be honest.
So I post reviews on my Instagram, guys. For those who don't know, I post all these movie reviews on it. I've never got as many hate comments after I posted my review for this movie, and I gave it an F. And I'm sticking to it. I saw it again just to make sure. And this is actually a horrible movie. I'm calling it right now. In 5 to 10 years, this is going to age like fucking milk. Because after all the cameos and all that shit don't mean anything anymore, and they aren't hot topics, you're gonna be like, okay, like what's the bones of this movie? When you see the bones are brittle as hell, you're gonna see this is actually not a good story. Why bring back the legendary Hugh Jackman for a role like this? They try to squeeze in these sincere moments every now and then, but it doesn't matter because Ryan Reynolds is just having. First of all, this nigga wrote the fucking script, by the way. Well, he had a major part writing the script. You can fucking tell. This is just not a good movie. It's more than not a good movie. It's a horrible movie. Yeah,
it's so interesting because very seldom do we. I mean, as you guys can see, very seldom do Monty and I both walk out of theater and feel the exact same way about something. Honestly, when especially when it concerns the MCU, because I'm always like, man, like when I walked out of the theater for Deadpool and Wolverine, I was like, Monty's gonna hate me because I'm gonna be honest. Like I'm going to be honest about what I saw and what I felt, and that fucking sucked. Sorry, like it sucked. I didn't like anything about this movie.
I enjoyed Deadpool 1 and I really enjoyed Deadpool 2, so I'm not a Deadpool hater. So I want to make that clear. But of course, I love Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, of course. So
of course, but yeah, this movie was not it. I don't ever want to see this again in any capacity. All right, okay. Well, that's everything. So now let's move things around. Let's see where. I guess we can start with A. Do you think there's anything in A that needs to be moved? Because right now we have Avengers Endgame as the best movie in the MCU. So I know you don't agree with that. I think you think Infinity War is better. So what do you want to move around?
I do think Infinity War is better, but not to the point where I'm willing to argue against Endgame. I think Endgame is also a fantastic finale to this Phase 3. And so I'm okay with Endgame being ahead, but I have arguments for people who think that Endgame or Infinity War doesn't belong in the conversation.
Okay.
Now, honestly, this might be a hot take. I think Civil War is the best film in the MCU. The best film, not the
Okay.
best moments or the best. I think it's the best. The ideologies that are introduced, the storyline, the structure, the way it all comes together. It's the way it's shot. I think it's the best film in the MCU. That's my opinion.
Okay. So you want to put Civil War number one?
But no, I mean, this is what you think it too. I know you love Endgame, like it's your end all be all for you. So
Yeah. I mean, I personally wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't put Civil War ahead of Black Panther either. But wow. Okay. You know what? Let's let's leave Endgame and Infinity War where they are, and we'll move Civil War to number 3. And then what about Black Panther, the very first one? Should we move it
wonderful
away, or
film.
is it
No,
okay?
wonderful. Like I said, what Ryan Coogler always manages to make these movies feel like films, not just comic book movies, and I take that's important in me. Now I do have issues with the third act of this movie, but overall, man, I think this is just a fantastic film. Out of all the A's that are left here, I'm trying to think. I think 4 is a really good spot for it.
I agree. I'm sitting here trying to work it around and like, no, it's Black Panther.
This was a moment too, by the way, guys. Like, if you were,
100%.
I hope, obviously you were alive, you watching this fucking podcast, but this was just a moment in history. Like, it felt like this is actually like a moment as I'm watching it in real time. So I watched it like 3 times in theaters. Just such an amazing crowd reception each time. It felt like a community in there. So yeah, loved it.
Captain America, the Winter Soldier. Man, do I want to put this above Avengers and Guardians of the Galaxy? I don't know, man. I mean, I love the Winter Soldier, but to me, I think the first Avengers is just so important. I
That's
mean,
true.
we wouldn't have like fucking multiverses or movie universes if this movie didn't succeed. So
So
I
many movie universes now
yeah,
because of this movie.
hey, good or bad, but like
Mostly
I
bad.
personally, you're right. Personally, I think that this needs to be top 5, the first Avengers. What do you think?
I agree. After what you said, I agree. This is an Oppenheimer moment. Like, this changed the course of fucking history for better or for worse.
Yeah,
So I'm
for
not
better or
mad.
worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, then we have Winter Soldier, the first Guardians of the Galaxy, Shang-Chi, No Way Home, and then Thor Ragnarok.
If you don't put Shang-Chi last, I'm gonna fucking kick your ass.
Thor
Like,
Ragnarok. I
bro.
mean, Shang-Chi is better than Thor Ragnarok. No Way Home's better than Thor Ragnarok. Like,
Okay.
I really want Thor Ragnarok to go and B, but you vouch for it so much. All right, there. Shang-Chi is the last of A. Thor Ragnarok, No Way Home, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
No Way Home's better. All right, yeah, all right. I think we're good right here with our A tier.
Wait,
So
hold on. You think No Way Home is better than the first Guardians? You think it's really better than the first Guardians of the Galaxy?
yes, I do, I
Have
do,
you
and
seen No Way Home
I
recently?
love this movie. I have, yes, and
Okay.
it's absolutely fantastic, absolutely sensational. Stephen A. Smith vibes. Like,
Okay.
all right. So we got Endgame, Infinity War, Civil War, War. Black Panther, The Avengers, Winter Soldier, No Way Home, Guardians of the Galaxy, Thor Ragnarok, which I don't know, Jesus Christ, and then Shang-Chi. Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
all right. All right.
Yeah.
So for B, we got, bro, I'm just going to move Ant-Man down here for now so we can actually look at like the real Bs. Like,
You're so fucking disrespectful.
all right. So what do we have here? The first I'm sorry. This is Age of
Avengers.
Ultron.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this? Oh, the first
That's kind of
Avenger,
yeah. Iron
Iron
Man
Man
3, Iron Man 2.
3. Yep. Iron Man 1, Thor, The Eternals, Wakanda Forever. All right. Yeah. We got to move some things around. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. All right. So
Now
top of the list, do we want to put Eternals or Wakanda Forever?
to me, the big 4 here are Age of Ultron, Eternals, Wakanda Forever, and Guardians 3.
Mm-hmm.
It's no way to lose in that situation for me, in my opinion.
Yeah.
If I had to argue it in terms of the better film, I'd go maybe just gotta say emotion matters to me, guys, because I'm hard to
Mm-hmm.
get emotions out of me. I might go Guardians 1, Guardians 3 1.
Okay.
Just
I'm not
because I
mad at
had
that.
the most, but also not Wakanda Forever had a big emotional impact on me as well.
Mm-hmm.
Is the cheating that they had the real life Chadwick thing that was they integrated
Yeah.
into the movie.
Yeah.
But it impacted me though, you know. So
Mhm.
yeah, man, those two are
I'm
probably
not
the top
mad at
two
it.
for me. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Wakanda Forever, Age of Ultron, then the Eternals, and
that's
then we
fine.
have the 3 Iron Man films and a Thor movie. Oh, and
And a
we
cat
also have
movie.
First Avenger.
Yeah,
So, like I said, Iron Man 3. I love Iron Man 3, bro. I'm sorry.
yeah. No, me too.
Captain America: The First Avenger or Iron Man 2. I'm taking Cap First Avenger, and then we have Iron Man 1 or 2, and then Thor. I'm not mad at this order that it currently is now. Honestly, do you have
Me
any
either.
objections?
I think the MCU fanboys will kill us for having Iron Man 1 this low, but I agree with you, man. I don't love it as much as everybody else. But I think it's a really solid film though.
Okay. All right. Now, here, do you want Ant Man at the end of B, or is it in his rightful place at the top of C?
C is fine.
Okay. All right. So on our C tier, we have Ant Man and the Wasps. What the fuck is this? Doctor
Doctor
Strange,
Strange.
Guardians Volume 2. This is Far From Home, Homecoming,
Homecoming.
The
Yeah.
Incredible Hulk, Dark World, Black Widow, Multiverse of Madness, and then the whatever the fuck this is called.
The
All right.
Marvels.
So you love Black Widow, so this should go towards the top of C.
Yes.
I think the first Ant-Man is fine there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out which one do I want. Guardians, well, that shouldn't go at the end.
Mm.
The Dark World.
You better not put the Dark World 3. You're insane.
All right. Doctor Strange. Okay. What is this? Far From Home. Sure. I like Homecoming better. You like Homecoming or Far From Home better? Which one?
I think Homecoming is a better film. I might have more fun with Far From Home, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter
Okay.
to me. I'll leave it up to you.
Okay. And then Multiverse of Madness. Ooh. See, got some maybe D's in here. Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me just look again. All right. So at the top we have Ant-Man and Black Widow. I think we're good there. Then we have Spider-Man: Homecoming and then Far From Home. I think we're good there.
Yeah.
And then Thor: The Dark World. I think we're good. And then the rest of these,
we're not good, bitch.
We're not good. Okay.
Can you put Volume 2 after Far From Home, please?
What? Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yes.
Guardians of the Galaxy is where it belongs.
You think Dark World is better than Volume 2?
I do.
The film?
Wow. Yes, I do. Okay. All right. I'll move it one. It can be behind. It can be in front of Ant-Man and the Wasp. Sure.
I know the Marvel is damn straight in front of it. I know that ain't happening right now.
You say that?
Marvel's,
sorry. No, this is India where it belongs, right next to
yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
All right. Multiverse of Madness.
Volume 2 is better than that, in my opinion. But sure, I'll let you.
God. Okay.
You got Dark.
Thor: The Dark World, bitch.
Oh my god.
Thor: The Dark World. It's not a bad movie. Fuck y'all.
It's not bad, but Jesus Christ. Okay.
What? Like, nigga, Volume 2, Multiverse of Madness, Ant-Man and the Wasp, first Doctor Strange, Incredible Hulk, and then the Marvels, like, Thor: The Dark World's better. Sorry. Like,
okay.
It's better. And then, who cares about these? I mean, yeah.
No,
okay.
It matters.
Okay. All right. The first Captain Marvel.
I think it's significantly better than Love and Thunder.
Okay. All right. Ant-Man Quantumania. Yeah.
I'll go Deadpool and Wolverine first.
Really?
Just the cameos save it. The cameos save it a little bit.
Okay. All right. So then we're done. This is it. This is our definitive list, guys.
They're gonna roast the fuck out of us. I'm scared to even post a clip from this episode.
Hey, this is how we really feel. Okay. So make sure you like the video, comment down below, subscribe to the Current Era Pod. The pod.
And share it feeling frisky.
Yeah. Will we do more tiers after we get the reception from this? I don't know. But I mean, I don't know. I think it's pretty accurate. I think it's pretty accurate. I mean, the only thing I would change is Thor Ragnarok. That shit's not an A. But other than that,
if we did do one, okay, I'll say that for after the pod's over. Cool.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.